The truth they never told you about bedroom strength after 60, they don't talk about this in public. Not at barber shops, not at family dinners, not even in most doctors' offices. But here's the quiet truth. Over 70% of men over 60 struggle with weaker erections, low desire, and energy that disappears by sundown, and yet most of them carry on, smiling, pretending, surviving, while silently wondering, is this just how it ends? You feel it late at night, when the house is quiet and the bed feels a little colder, not just from who's beside you, but from who you used to be. You remember the man who woke up energized, the man who could please and protect, the man who didn't have to fake confidence, but somewhere between doctor visits and polite silence, you were told this decline was normal, that your body slowing down was simply a part of getting old, that your drive, your fire, your strength were all just shadows of youth. But what if that's not the full story? What if the answer isn't in a prescription bottle? What if it's already in your home? A simple natural remedy, 2 ingredients you've probably walked past hundreds of times that could restore circulation, balance your internal chemistry, and help you reclaim energy and performance. While you sleep, you're not broken, you're not weak, and this isn't the end of your story. This is the chapter where you wake up in every way that matters. Stay with me, because in this video, we're going to break the silence, challenge the myths, and hand you back the strength you thought was lost. We'll start with the real reason most men over 60 feel this quiet decline, and why the shame that comes with it might be the first thing that needs to go. The quiet decline that no one warned you about it doesn't happen all at once. It creeps in silently like fog rolling into a once clear valley. One day you wake up, but you're not really awake. Your energy's low. Your thoughts feel heavy, your body unresponsive. You try to tell yourself it's just stress or a bad night's sleep, but deep down you feel something's changed. Erections that once came effortlessly now take effort or don't come at all. That surge of desire you once had in the mornings faded. The strength you felt in your chest, your hands, your hips softer now, quieter, like an echo of the man you used to be. And the worst part? No one warned you how lonely this part of aging would feel. No one told you that you'd lie in bed at night, wondering if your partner notices the silence in your touch, if she misses the way you used to hold her, or if, like you, she's starting to grieve something that's still alive but slipping away. You don't want to complain. You don't want to seem weak, so you keep it inside. You joke with your friends. You pretend you're okay, but there's a quiet fear in your chest that whispers, is this the beginning of the end? And the truth is, you're not alone. Millions of men over 60 are silently carrying this weight. Not because they're broken, but because no one ever told them the truth, that aging doesn't have to mean surrender. That your strength isn't gone, it's simply waiting for you to remember it. What you're feeling isn't failure. It's a signal, a call to pay attention, to care for yourself in a new way, and to reclaim what still lives in you. Because your story isn't over, and the next chapter starts with understanding what your body's really asking for. Let's talk about that next, and what might be quietly healing you while you sleep. When a man feels like he's fading, there's a kind of silence that no one prepares you for. Not the quiet in the room, but the quiet inside yourself. When your body stops responding the way it used to, you notice it in the mirror first, the tired eyes, the slouched shoulders, but the real loss isn't physical, it's deeper. It's the slow erosion of something sacred, your sense of being a man. You still love your partner, you still crave closeness, but when the moment comes, you hesitate, not because you don't want to, but because you're afraid you can't, and that fear, it eats away at you. You begin to pull back, you touch less, speak less, you joke about being tired or having too much on your mind. But underneath that mask is a man quietly grieving, not just for what's fading in the bedroom, but for who he used to be. I've treated countless men like you. Men who'd give anything to turn back time, not for vanity, but for the dignity of feeling strong, wanted, proud. One man, 72 years old, told me with tears in his eyes, "It's not even about sex, Doc. It's about feeling like I matter, like I'm still me. That's the wound no one sees. The shame that tightens your chest when you see disappointment in her eyes. The loneliness of pretending nothing's wrong. The quiet, aching question, am I still enough? But let me tell you something. Your worth is not measured by performance. Your masculinity doesn't fade with age, it evolves. And the very fact that you feel this deeply means you're still alive, still capable, still needed. The path to healing doesn't begin with pills or pressure. It begins with understanding, with kindness toward yourself. And sometimes it begins with something as simple as what you put on your nightstand, because there's still strength in you. And it's not gone, it's just waiting to be awakened. Let's explore how a patient's story, I thought I'd lost it forever. He came into my office with a quiet look of defeat. 60, 7 years old, still sharp, still proud, but something in his eyes said he'd given up. I just don't feel like a man anymore, he told me after a long pause. I've got no drive, no energy. My wife says she understands, but I don't. I feel like a shell of who I used to be. This wasn't just about weak erections or low libido. This was about identity. This was a man who'd built his life on strength, physical, emotional, sexual, and now, night after night, he lay next to his wife, pretending to sleep, avoiding her touch, feeling like a stranger in his own skin. He'd tried pills. I tried forcing smiles, tried accepting that this is just what happens after 60. But I offered him something different, not a drug, not a performance enhancer, a simple nighttime practice, natural, non-invasive, and surprisingly powerful. A mix of baking soda and coconut oil, 1 teaspoon taken before bed every night, no magic, just biochemistry. The baking soda worked to gently restore blood flow and balance internal pH. The coconut oil supported his hormones, nourished his cells, and helped his body produce more of what it needed to perform, not just sexually, but energetically. I saw him again a month later. He walked in taller. Smiling, confidence rested. It's not just that my erections are back, he said. It's that I'm back. I feel alive again. My wife said she hasn't seen me like this in years. And that's the point. This wasn't about chasing youth. It was about reclaiming dignity, intimacy, identity. Sometimes the answer isn't louder effort, it's quieter wisdom, and sometimes healing begins not with force, but with trust, consistency, and something as humble as what's already in your kitchen. Let me show you the science behind this, why it works, and why so many men are starting to turn to it over pills. The science behind the oil and the powder. You've been told the same story for years, that aging means decline. That slowing down is just part of being over 60, and that if things aren't working down there, your only hope is a little blue pill. But here's the truth most men never hear. Your body is still capable. It just needs the right signals, the right environment to thrive again. Let's talk about 2 simple things you probably already have in your kitchen, baking soda and coconut oil. They may sound ordinary, but together they support your body in extraordinary ways. First, baking soda. Inside your body balances everything. When your system becomes too acidic from stress, poor diet, aging blood flow is compromised and energy levels drop. Baking soda helps restore your internal pH, reducing inflammation and improving blood oxygenation. And when your blood flows better, so does your performance, especially in the most important areas. Now, coconut oil, this isn't just trendy fat. It's nature's hormonal ally. Rich in healthy saturated fats, coconut oil nourishes your endocrine system, the part of your body that regulates testosterone and other vital hormones. It also increases nitric oxide availability, the same compound responsible for relaxing blood vessels and creating strong, lasting erections. When taken in the right amounts or even applied topically in specific ways, these 2 simple ingredients can stimulate better blood circulation, reduce inflammation, and reignite the biological processes responsible for arousal, stamina, and confidence. And no, this doesn't mean throwing away your doctor's advice, but it does mean remembering that medication isn't your only option. You're not doomed to dependency. You're not broken. Your body still responds, it just needs support, not shame. So no, aging doesn't mean the end of intimacy. It simply means the beginning of a wiser way to care for your health. In the next section, I'll show you exactly how to use this powerful nighttime ritual safely, naturally, and with lasting impact. Your bedtime ritual. How to use it for maximum effect by now. You've felt it, the quiet urge to take your strength back, not through pills, but through something ancient, natural, and already within reach. Tonight, you begin a ritual simple, powerful, and rooted in the healing chemistry of nature. Just 2 ingredients, baking soda and coconut oil. But when used correctly, they can work while you sleep to gently support circulation, reduce inflammation, and restore balance to your hormones and blood flow. So here's how to do it step by step. First, choose cold-pressed organic coconut oil, the kind that hardens at room temperature. Scoop out 1 teaspoon and place it in a small bowl. Next, add a pinch about teaspoon of pure baking soda. Make sure it's aluminum-free and food grade. Use a spoon or your finger to gently mix it into a smooth, white paste. Now you have 2 options. If you're focusing on digestion, blood pH, or inflammation, you can consume it. Simply eat this small paste 30 minutes before bed, ideally on an empty stomach. This helps your body stay alkaline overnight, which can support blood flow and reduce internal pressure that may be affecting your performance. But if you prefer a more direct, circulation-boosting method, try topical application. Gently massage a fingertip-sized amount onto your lower abdomen, inner thighs, or the base area where circulation matters most. This can help stimulate local blood flow, support nitric oxide release, and even relax the muscles around your pelvis where tension often hides. Do this every night for 7 to 10 days. Stay hydrated, avoid heavy meals right before sleep, and listen to your body. Some men notice increased morning energy within a week. For others, it's a slow rebuilding, but it is building. And remember, this isn't just about erections. It's about reclaiming your connection to yourself, your health, your presence, your quiet power. In the next chapter, let's talk about what happens when this ritual becomes more than a routine, when it becomes the beginning of your masculine rebirth. The return of your spark, you remember how it used to feel. Waking up with power in your chest, the kind that made you walk taller, speak clearer, love harder, that quiet confidence, that spark not just in your body, but in your spirit. It didn't come from a gym. It came from knowing who you were and feeling it in your bones. Somewhere along the way, that spark started to dim, not all at once, but slowly. As fatigue replaced fire, as softness crept into places where strength used to live. And maybe, without realizing it, you began to accept a version of yourself that felt less. But here's the truth: that spark never left you. It didn't die. It simply went quiet, waiting for you to remember what it feels like to come alive again. You don't need to be 25 to feel masculine. You don't need to chase youth to feel powerful. What you do need is permission to care for yourself, to nourish your body, to believe that energy, desire, and intimacy still belong to you. And the moment you decide to reclaim that spark, that's when everything changes. You wake up with clearer eyes. You walk into the room, and your partner notices something different, not just physically, but energetically. She sees the man who's back, not trying to prove anything, just a present, solid, alive. This isn't about chasing the past. It's about meeting yourself again, right here, in this season of your life, with dignity, vitality, and quiet strength. Because when you take care of your body with intention, when you treat your health as sacred, not shameful, that's when the spark returns not just to your bedroom, but to your life, and it begins with one small, consistent step, maybe even tonight. Let me show you what that step looks like next. Chapter title: It's not over, it's just beginning. Let me tell you something no one else will. You are not past your prime. You are not broken. You are becoming, in a new way. A quieter, deeper kind of strength is rising in you. One that doesn't shout, it knows. Because true power isn't in pretending you're 30 again. It's in showing up for your health, your desires, your dignity, right now, as you are. Maybe you've been quietly suffering. Maybe you've felt embarrassed, ashamed that your body isn't responding like it used to. But tonight, something changes. You're not trying this remedy, this mix of coconut oil and baking soda, because you're chasing youth. You're trying it because you're honoring your manhood, not the man you were, the man you still are. This isn't about impressing anyone. It's about looking in the mirror and finally saying, I deserve to feel alive again. Because when you begin to care for your body with love, not judgment, when you choose a small act of healing, like a simple bedtime ritual, you're telling every cell in your body, I'm still here, I'm not done. And that quiet act, it ripples into how you sleep, into how you wake up, into how you touch, breathe, move, and connect. So tonight, before bed, don't do it just for better blood flow. Do it for the man who still wants to feel his own fire. Do it because you're not giving up. Because this is where your second life begins, not out there, not in the past, but here, in this choice. This is your first step back to vitality, strength, and self-respect. So go, mix the remedy. Lay your head down with quiet power in your chest, and know, you're not fading, you're waking up.